everybody, I hope that you guys are having an awesome day. So today's video is going to be an eyeshadow palette collection. I won't do all of it because I'm going to do a lot of things today. So I'm going to be doing maybe a part 1 and part 2 but in one video. Grab your snacks and don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and also leave a comment. What's your favorite eyeshadow palette? So let's just start. I'm not going to be swatching these, so if you guys want me to do some swatches, reviews, or anything, just leave in the comments. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys are my Juvia's collection. This is the Nubian by Juvia's, which is this one. It's very like natural looking and stuff like that. It's like an everyday basic palette. Next thing that I have is the Douche by Juvia's. This one is like a very girly palette. A lot of shimmers as well. I like this one because it has like a variety of mates, and also you can have some shimmers if you're thinking of doing something, you know, cut crease or halo eye. The Festival by Juvia's. Take out this plastic. There you go. This one's really pretty in the summertime. The Zulu by Juvia's. I literally take care of my palettes so nicely, so they're always nice and compact a lot. So yeah, I don't really dig into my shadows like that, if you guys can tell. It looks like they never hit any pans on all of them. Honestly, they never do. Most of my palettes are not hitting pan yet because I have so many. The Warrior by Juvia's, which is another kind of like a neutral palette. Golds and brown, like a brown right here you can use as a transition. Or like a very neutral kind of glam-ish kind of palette. Like if you would use this for maybe a prom, would be good. Is the Afrique by Juvia's. I might saying it wrong, but it's really pretty. This one is like more of like the colorful side, which you can use at anything. The only thing I'm upset about it is just that they don't have mirrors on these. It would have been nice if they do. One is the Saran by Juvia's. Is really pretty. Here's the Magic by Juvia's. Palettes in different file, so I put like bigger palettes, and I also put like mini palettes. I have more like mini palettes than bigger palettes. The only bigger palettes that I have a variation of is like the Morphe ones. So this one is the Masquerade by Juvia's. It's so cute. I'm gonna show you guys is the Mar palette, which I got from my baby. Summery kind of all-in-one shades and stuff like that. Love it because they finally have a mirror. This one is the Soul ColourPop palette. Looks like that. Next one is the ColourPop Double in Trendy palette. Looks like this. Very neutral. Very pretty. Then the Dream Street Kathleen Lights palettes. And the Fortune by ColourPop. What's that? This is the Cute AF palette for the fall or the summer or spring. Spring colors are more like green, like light green, pinks, blues, in my opinion. And then this one is the Zodiac palette, and I've been loving this too. The Zodiac palette, it's amazing. Chasing Rainbows, I haven't tried this one. A lot of people say they're good, so I can't wait to give it a shot. Disney Designer Collection palette. Looks like that. This is the Ooh La La palette. This one is more of like the pink side. And this one is the Salvaje, which I love. The next one is the Brown Sugar one. This one is very pretty, all neutral, all in one. The next one is the Venus palette that I'm going to share with you guys. This one is the Venus XL palette. They have a new one that came out recently, which I really want to snatch on. So hopefully I can get that in the future. This one looks like this. I got this like late in the year, so it's like very pretty pinks. And then the next one is the Venus 3 palette. The original one. So pretty. 2.
I want to share with you guys the Milani palettes. This one is these 2 compact ones. This one is just the orange palette. This one is more like the neutral kind of like, I don't know how to describe it because there's like that orange right there. Another one, another neutral palette. They're more like neutrals. I forgot to share with you guys the Perception palette from Colourpop. I forgot to share with this one. I have this like late in the year. I'm so late, but you know, it's okay if I'm late. At least I got them.
So this one is the Too Faced Super Night palette. And then the next one is the Natural Beauty. Best year ever. And then this one is the I Believe in Pink. Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Everyone has this, so y'all can relate that you love this. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Glitter Bomb palette. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Gingerbread palette. Very nice. So I got the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette. A lot of people say they don't like it, so I don't know if I want to try it anymore. So the first one is the Jaclyn Hill palette, which everyone has for sure. Looks like this. I love this palette so much. If you don't like her for the second part of when she made her palettes, I guess, like the little mini ones, this is like the best. And the next one is the Morphe 350M palette, which is the Natural Glow Mates. This is so pretty for like all neutrals. So gorgeous. Stunning Vibes palette. One is the 35N palette. One is the 35M, which is like more of like a colorful glittery palette. I love it. 350S palette, which has been out for so long now. I need to play with these soon. 35B, which everybody has. My favorite palette ever. And then I got my Morphe James Charles palette, which is my new baby. I got his collection, which is the brush sets as well. Then I got the Morphe 24G Grand Glam palette, the 35F palette. This one is the Dare to Create. This one is so pretty. 5C palette. It's like that. And then I got this Shani palette from Amazon. It's like a lot of palettes inside. I'm using this for clients only, because I think it's perfect. Looks like this. I have the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow palette right here. This one's really pretty to start with your makeup collection as well. Then I got the Solstice Bad Habit palette. This one's more of the warm tones, cool tones palette. And then this one is the Supernova Bad Habit. I haven't been shopping at Shop Hush recently, so I'm going to be doing that in the future. And this one is the Wild Face Candy. This one is from Aphrodite Bad Habit. So pretty. This one is this is the dupes for the Huda Beauty palettes. So this one is the Athena. This one is the Inferno. This is the Sarah. This one is the Arua palette. This one is the Tartelette Toasted palette. This is the Makeup Forever eyeshadow palette. I'm also using this for my clients as well. The mirror broke, but this one is the Lorac palette, Pirates of the Caribbean. Unique. Just like that. Very cute. And then I got my Alien palette from Jeffree Star. Looks like that. I'm also going to do a picture at the end, from all my palettes, so you guys see why I'm not showing you guys in order. This one is the Be Bella Cosmetics GoPro palette. Very pretty. And then this one is the Venus XL. I think I showed you guys this one, right? This. It's so pretty and very girly. This one is Carly by Belle palette from BH Cosmetics. Looks like that. So cute for like wedding looks. And this one is like a Violet Voss Pro palette from, well, yeah, Violet Voss. This one is Violet Voss. This one is the Violet Voss Pro Eyeshadow My Holy Grail palette. My BoxyCharm. I was gonna get this, but then I saw that BoxyCharm was gonna get this in the BoxyLock, so I was like, I'm gonna hold that for BoxyCharm. So I got the Flamingo eyeshadow palette from Violet Voss. Looks like that. Very cute and colorful. And I got the BH Cosmetics Bronze to Paradise. Hopefully I don't blind you guys. The BH Cosmetics Wild Radiant. It's like a bronzer going on here. I'm showing as random. I'm showing as bronzers, blush, anything. So this one I bought recently. This is the Berries and Cream palette from Dominique Cosmetics. If you guys don't know who they are, they're like a very small company. They're actually pretty big on Instagram. They're like over 200K right now. So they're growing, and honestly, this palette is amazing. It blends so perfectly. I got the Too Faced Then and Now palette. Very glittery. So got the BH Cosmetics Shannon the Remix. And then this one is the Makeup Revolution Sofix palette. So pretty. I love it. Again, I might use it for myself or when people want to use my makeup. BH Cosmetics Weekend the Festival palette. But this is what the palette looks like. And then I got the Solar Flare from BH Cosmetics. It's very pigmented. I just haven't played with it. I will eventually though. Don't worry, guys. This one is the Tarteist Pro Remix palette. I got this recently. I love her. She's gonna be in my collection for a long ass time, guys. The Crown palette from BH Cosmetics. One is the Fenty Beauty palette. I was gonna get the first one, but a lot of people say it wasn't the greatest. But then I got the Makeup Revolution palette, which is like all about neutrals. And then I got the Makeup Revolution Salvation palette. I got the Thirsty palette from Jeffree Star. I got the Blood Sugar palette.
Got the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette right here. I took out all the brushes. And then I got the Born to Run palette from Urban Decay. I got the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. I got mostly the new ones. The older ones, not really. Urban Decay Naked palette, just the original one.
Coastal Sands Painted Lady palette. I only have one thing from them. I don't know. I wanted to try them out. I haven't really tried it. One is the Glam Metals palette from BoxyCharm. They have like a mirror and a guitar mirror. Smashbox little palettes right here. This one's the Contour and Cheeks one. This Eye Ray. It's my Eye Ray palette. This one's like the contouring part, and then you got an eyeshadow palette in the middle and the mirror as well. Midnight Masquerade palettes. Eyeshadow palette. I got this from a giveaway. Face Beauty eyeshadow palette, which is all about like pinks and golds in here. You can use this for anything really. And then I got the Tarteist Pro palettes. This one's the original one, like a long time ago. I got the Profusion Beauty 101 palettes. This is the It Superhero palette. I got this on sale. The Charlie and the Chocolate Factory palettes. And then I got the NYX Cosmetics Wear Bright palette, which is huge. It's expensive, but it works. It's pretty good. And I use it pretty daily. This is the Life's a Drag palette from Lunar Beauty, aka, you know, Manny MUA. Then I showed you guys this one. This one is the BH Cosmetics Wild Child palette. This is like more of like a baked shadows and neutrals palette. Palette, just like the original, like going on in here. So you get like a blush and a contouring and a highlight. Next one is the BH Cosmetics Urban Luxe 99 color eyeshadow palette. With that, oh my god. And then the next one is the BH Cosmetic Desert Oasis palette. And the Too Faced Life's a Festival palette. So cute. Then this one is the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil. So pretty. Golden State of Mind. This one is Aurora Lights BH Cosmetics. All big shadows. And then I got the Urban Decay Elements palette. The Protige eyeshadow palette from BoxyCharm. I used this recently. It's actually really nice. One is the Royals Affair BH Cosmetics. I love it. I actually like it. I don't know. This one is the Lit palette from Colourpop, from collaboration from Bretman. So this is the Colourpop palette. This one is the Lits. The only thing I don't like about it, it's like the glitters come out. So weird. This one is the Wet palette, also from Colourpop. One is the Makeup Revolution one, Unicorn Loves eyeshadow palette. So cute. This one is the Amazonia palette from Shop Hush. This one is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palettes, which is the only palette I'm actually gonna buy from her. This is from BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes. This one's like more of the colorful side, and the same thing as here, more like the smoke. This one is the Icon by Absolute eyeshadow palette, which I got from TJ Maxx like a long time ago. This one is like this is more of like the small eye palettes and stuff like that. This one is Wet and Wild, like that. Wild. This one is Wet and Wild. Pretty for Christmas or the holidays. Then there's another one, eyeshadow palette, color Icon palette. This one I have here is the Morphe 8W palette, which is like more of a blush and contouring and a highlight. I also got the BoxyCharm Pure palette. I haven't really touched this in a while, so I might put. The next thing I have here is the 15H Happy Hour palette. Then I got the 8S palette, which is more of like a highlighting type and bronzer type. I got the Unicorn Glow highlighting palette, which I got from Shop Hush. Blush 10 colors inside. Profusion Glitter Glow palette, which is like more of a highlighting and bronzer. And then I got Morphe 8H palette, which is more of a contouring and a highlight, like kind of like a glow. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Dream Street palette, which is more of a highlight. Anastasia Moonchild palette. Highlight. NYX highlighting and contouring palette. Looks like that. The Profusion one. Contouring palette and highlight. I'm hitting pan on this one. The Mermaid Glow highlighting collection palette, which is like a dupe for this one right here. Have the Profusion Studio contouring palettes. Also hitting pan in the middle right there. Too Faced Natural Face. It's like more of like a blush, contouring, and a highlight as well. So the next one I have here is the Babe in Paradise palette, which is like a contouring palette or a highlight palette, which looks like this. This is a collaboration palette right here, which is just like a normal palette. It's not like too expensive or anything. Cosmetics Foil Eyes 28 color eyeshadow palette. The Glow Kit Anastasia palette. This is like more of like a contouring one. And then this is what it looks like. The next one I have right here is the Glow Kit. It's like the same one, but like in kind of like a pink form. They have like the names in the back as well. Distortion palette. This 7 beaded palette. Okay, Afterglow, which is more of like a highlighter, blush, and everything. Kid Cosmetics highlight palette. I got the ColourPop Got Me Beaming palette, which is more of like a highlighter as well. I have the Fenty Beauty right here. Super cute. The Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette. I'm not really gonna play with this, just using it for other people. Smashbox Full Exposure palette. The Eye Lips Face Lip in Elf. It's like an eyeshadow palette, but like more of like a little compact going on in here. This is more the smoky side, and then there's like all lips and everything here, and blush, contouring as well. The next one is the Profusion eyeshadow palette. It's like more shimmers, and you got contouring and a blush inside. I have the Tarte palette right here. This is like the mermaid one. This is the pineapple. The pictures at the end of all the varieties that I have in here. So thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate the love and hit the like and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and leave a comment. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.